doing is, I know I made sort of like an Android 21 guide in the past, but that was when I sucked. I mean, I still suck, but when I suck even more than I do now. Now I think I understand the character to a point where I can give a much more detailed breakdown of the character and help you guys out more to just understand how to play her, understand how to be decent with her. I mean, I'm not saying I'm decent with her. I probably suck, but there are much better Android 21 players than I in this game. And I don't even think I'm a good one. I think she's just a really fun character that I like to use. But anyway, so let's get started. Let's get started with her buttons. So her lights, her auto combo is just this. It's pretty simple. You can catch people off guard when they're stupid dashing sometimes. I mean, that's every auto combo, but I like it. The two lights are pretty, like, they're deceptively longer range. Like, you could be standing here and it'll hit. Like it's pretty, it's deceptive, but it is still one of the shorter range lights. Then she has a down light, which it does reach farther, and you can combo off into your mediums, which is good. I don't tend to use this a lot because I'm stupid and I'm just dumb, but that's just me. Next, her Ki Blast. So her Ki Blast, they're pretty good, especially if they're really fast, I mean, you can react to them, but it's like, I mainly use these things to put on pressure, and in the air, they're good. They're really good in the air. I think it's just, you can do, it's just easy to catch people off guard with these, especially, since, if you just tap up and then do Ki Blast, it's much faster, and you recover much faster as well than just jumping and doing that. So that's another option that you can do. You can use it to put on pressure. You can do it to just do a whole bunch of stuff. And yeah, then for another Ki Blast or another special button move, instead of a beam, Android 21 has grabs. It is a command grab, so even if they are blocking, they will get hit. No, they will get grabbed. And her quarter circle, actually, I'll get into the whole grabs later on in her special moves, but she doesn't have a beam, she just has grabs. Okay, so next, her mediums. Her mediums are kind of crazy. Look at that range. I'm like on the other side of the screen and it still hits. That's her standing medium. This is what I use for round start, because if they're pressing any buttons, they're basically getting hit, unless they're like one of the super crazy like startup buttons, in which case I act more reserved and I just jump back or whatever. But this is actually really, especially against newer players, if you are like newer to the game and in the lower ranks of playing. Or you're just playing casual. This is, I mean, I started off in, like this in ranked because it's fun. I mean, look at it. She just slaps him with her tail. Look at that. Like, the kid moves so short. She's just slapping him in the face with her tail. That's awesome. Next, her down medium. So this also has pretty good range. It will track a little bit if they are like a bit further or a bit closer. It does track. And if you hold down front, and then the medium, it will go further, which you can combo off with Ki Blast and then vanish. I didn't do that right, but you can combo with Ki Blast and then do an assist, so you can like do this, and then yeah, it works, and then you can combo off. It catches so many people, because usually when you're like far away, you're not like, I'm not gonna block low. Why would I block low? That's just crazy. They can come in and overhead me, or they can come in and do whatever schnozzly little flish flaws that they want. I don't know why I said that, but it was funny. So at least it was funny for me. Yeah, it catches a lot of people off guard if you're just full screen and they're like, oh, I'm hitting you low. It's great. It's fun. It's I really should use that more, but it gets like, I don't know, in the middle of the game. Kind of hard to think, but if you get used to using that button, it will be a great tool. I've gotten hit by it a lot, and it does have pretty good recovery, since if you do this and they super dash, you can 2H. If they do other stuff like vanish and stuff, like whatever, but it's risky, but at the same time, it's like the payoff is pretty good. Like see, you can get a bunch of damage. And then like go into level 3 or something, whatever. It's just, you can do a lot of with your mediums. And then in the air, this thing is just as monstrous. It's really good for just like jumping in and pressing buttons, and then you can 2H. Her 2H has just enough, just as much range as her medium. Like you see that it's basically the same. Her 2H is crazy, and if you see her tail goes a little bit behind her, so in certain stuff got in my mouth. Anyway, in certain situations, you can hit behind you. I've had this happen before, and it's just crazy. It's a whole lot of fun. But let's go into her heavies a little bit more. So this thing, look at that. Like, this thing has range, man. Like, look at that. Like, look at this range. It's basically, like, you can start off, do the medium, and then do the heavy, and it'll hit. And it's like, it's a medium starter, so it's doing damage. Like, it's, like, 21 is insane. I love her. I love her as a character. I used to like her a lot, but then I actually started learning the character, and it's so much fun playing this character. But yeah, that's her heavies. Her down heavy, like it's got, look at that vertical range. That's like that's like 2 Kid Boos. And then you just, it's just like, look, I don't know. Her horizontal, it's pretty good horizontal range, and then vertical range, it's insane. And that whole like area where her tail is, that's all the hitbox. It's kind of crazy, but also in the air, it's you can do the same thing. But now let's get going into her specials. So first, let's do her ground specials. Her ground specials are cortical forward, does this ball thing. So, the cortical forward light does this straight ball. It's pretty fast. You can combo off of it. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Then, her cortical forward medium does a sort of upwards diagonal ball thing. And it's like her anti-air basically. And then she's like balls and stuff. And then her EX ball, goes really fast, and it clashes with level 1 supers. If you have stacks, which I will explain in a bit, it clashes with level 1 supers. And if not, it clashes with beams, and it clashes with this, and it's really fast, and it's really good. It's good for just neutral, and it's good for block pressure. Although I use the light for block pressure because I do. Anyway, so that's that. Then she has cortical back, which you can't do the ball in the air, but you can do the dive in the air. So I'll explain the dive a little more. This is sort of her combo extender. You can also use it as sort of like an anti-air dash thing, the EX version, or just the normal version, then like vanish off of it and do a combo. But most of what it's going to be used for is combos, like I'm showing you here. It's how you get back to the ground. It's how you get into your assists. It's how you do the big combos. It's how you do the the high damage combos that are unique to Android 21. It's basically it's your main tool to do damage, I think. And then the EX version, it pops them up into the air. So I'll explain the 3 different levels of the move in just like now. So the light version, it doesn't really give a pop-up. You can vanish off of it, but it's like it doesn't do as much damage. It scales less, but it's really fast. That is the main key point. And I'll show you why in a bit. Then the medium is it's normal. It pops up. You can assist off of it. You can assist off the light as well. So the only difference really is that the startup time as well as the damage that it does. And then the EX version is you can combo off of it. So like you can do just normal stuff off it. You can jump into them. It pops them up. It's just a really good move overall. You can use it as an anti-air dash, like I said before. And you can do this really cool thing where you can like jump and do your full auto combo and then a 2H, like in the corner. And it's because the setup is good enough for it's close enough to her that it'll work. And it's cool. I think it's cool. I think that's just something cool. And now I'll explain when you're going to use each of these. So the EX version is mainly to extend combos. So you're going to do this off the super dash to just extend. You're going to do it off an assist. It doesn't do that much. It's cool. It's a cool way to extend, get a little bit more damage off of anything without using a vanish, and then you can vanish off of it too if you're the anchor. It's just a really cool move. The medium version is mainly what you're gonna want to use to extend your combos, and yeah, just extend combos. It does a bit more damage, but this is what you're going to use in low hit stun. And if you don't know what that means, is the more you hit someone, the less time you have to hit them on the next move, and you have to use faster moves to hit them the next shot if there is a high hit stun. So, for example, there's this one combo that I do. I'm going to mess it up a bunch because I'm pretty new to it, so I'm not going to do it here. But let's say you're doing just a normal Android 21 combo. So like here, you're gonna see if I do this, if I do the medium version, it's gonna miss. But if you do the light version at the end of that combo, or the EX version at the end of that combo, it will not miss. And then you can do that and go into a Dragon Rush and then do whatever, and it'll be fun. So that's when you use the light version, mainly at the end of high hit stun, so you can combo off into another assist, go into a Dragon Rush, go into a level 3, go into whatever. Now, let's go into the grabs, because the grabs are fun. Okay, so, this is what the grabs are. There's the forward grab, or the quarter circle forward grab, which is just this, it just goes forward. And then there's the quarter circle back grab, which is another anti-air. It's a command grab. It's an anti-air command grab, sort of like Vegito's, but not as good. And then the ground grab, I like to use as just as a block string sort of thing. When they're not expecting it, you use it, and you can combo off pretty well if you have an assist or even just vanish. Sorry, I just didn't do that right. And then, yeah, you can get the assist off, and you can go into combos, and it's good. And in the air, you're going to use this as sort of a replacement for the dive. So you can use it. It does a bit more damage. Usually, you can use them when you can use the dive. Especially off a 2M start. When I get a 2M starter, I use the grabs. But when or at least one of the grabs. When I get a light starter, I use one of the grabs and then go into the dive, the second one, because I get to use the low hits, the high hit stun light dive. But when I hit medium, because you have less hit stun at the end of the combo, I use the grabs. And in certain instances, you're going to want to practice to which is the better option, I guess. I like using the grabs for when I want to do a bit more damage, and I know that I'm not going to drop the combo after like super high hit stun. And then you can end combos with this, and it'll be fun. It's fun. I messed up there, but yeah. Another thing that you can do is you saw how I did the dive after the grab. So that is a special thing you can do. If you press Y after the grab, it'll do the dive, or sorry, medium after the grab. It'll do the dive on the same side. And I'm going to explain abilities in a bit, but yeah. If you do but if you press the light after this, after the dive, it'll switch sides. This is something that I just found out recently and was pointed out to me. But it's really cool. It's just in case you're in the corner or something. If you want to keep your side, you press the medium. If you're, for example, in the corner and then you get a hit, and then you can switch sides like that, and then you get the corner, and it's great. Although this is, I find it's pretty hard to remember to do if you're new to it. I try to remember as much as I can, but usually I just go for I don't care enough. So I don't care enough to try to remember. So yeah. And then let's go into abilities now. So the abilities you can use. for each grab you get, it's sort of like an absorb ability. So you'll see for each grab, here I got an orb because Kid Buu is gives you purple abilities. On Android 21, Android 16, I believe you get green abilities, which are different, and on Vegeta, I think you get green abilities too. No, you get orange abilities. There are orange, green, blue, and purple. I believe humans give you blue, which are solar flare and a beam. Purple gives you, I think, actually, let's see what purple gives you. So if you can get all your abilities up to level 3, I was going to explain that in a bit, but let's just see what abilities we get. It gives you an orb and a teleport. What the orb does, it's basically Piccolo orb, which I guess you could guess that Piccolo's gives you purple abilities. I think it's aliens and like special beams. So the orb is that, and the teleport, I really like the teleport. It's a really cool move for mix-ups and stuff. Off any ability, you can press X, Y, or B, medium, light, or heavy, and it'll do the dive. You can also, I forgot to mention, but off grab, you can do the EX version of the dive and go into a combo if you just got it off, if you're just anchor, or if you're whatever, if you just don't want to switch out characters, if you don't have assist, whatever. You can just go into the EX version, and it's the same off every ability that you get. And you can just to use the abilities, it's the same inputs as the grabs. For each grab has their own abilities. So you see the quarter circle forward has the first ability, the quarter circle backward on the ground has the third ability, quarter circle forward in the air is the second ability, and quarter circle backwards in the air is the fourth. And if you can use both abilities at the same time by just pressing the special button again, and then you can go into the dive. So let's look at that here. I just love this. He's just turning them into candy and eating them. That's awesome. So you can use both. So here I'm going to press A twice, and then there you go. And you can combo off, and it's great. It's fantastic. It's Android 21. And that's a lot of damage for just, like... And you can level 1 after that, and it's crazy. The Android 21's just insane. I love her. I love her so much. And look, she's a pretty lady, so it's even better. Oh, my friends are gonna hate me for saying that. Anyway, so let's get on. I think that covers all the specials. So you can I forget what abilities each character gives you, but you can find out which character gives you what, and basically learn how to use the abilities. It's not too hard. The only thing that I do have to mention is when you do have the beam ability, use that ability first and then go into the second ability, because most of the time, if you use the first the other ability and then the beam, and then try to go into the dive, it will drop. So you have to use the beam first. That's just something you need to know. They don't have a beam character here. Actually, wait 1 second. Okay, guys, so I figured out how to show you just this. So if you do the ability, which is that dropped. If you do, I thought I had the other one, but if you do the solar flare and then do the beam and then try to do it, you saw it dropped. But if you do the beam first, I dropped it again. If you do the beam first, as I was saying, you can combo off of it. And yeah, so that was just showing you what I was saying before. Just, you know, some people are visual learners. You know, I gotta appease the people. Anyway, let's get on to her supers. So her first super, her level 1 super, is the big ground explosion. I don't know what it's called. I call it Big Boom Boom because it's a big boom boom. Anyway, that sounded like someone's taking a big poop. But anyway, so this it will hit after most level 1 supers. They do have to be near the ground to do it. So if you have something that launches them into the air, you have to do it either immediately or whatever. You can get a spirit bomb off of this if with base Goku if you do a grab in the corner and then do if you do a grab in the corner, and then do this, and then go into a Spirit Bomb, it will pop them up high enough for you to do a Spirit Bomb. But that's just something cool that I found out recently. I did it in a video if you want to watch that. I don't know where it is. I'll probably put it in the description. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, she is a sort of special character. Some special characters have 2 level 1s, some characters have 2 level 3s, and that is the case with Android 21. She has a ground level 3, which is this one. It does less damage, but it refills your abilities, and if you have blue life, it heals you just a little. Which is pretty cool, I think. It's because she's eating and like replenishing energy. I just thought that was cool. And I forgot to mention her cross-ups, but I'll do that in a bit when I'm explaining her playstyle. This is gonna be a long video. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, level 3s. So her ground level 3 does that, and her air level 3. It does track if you do an attack after it. So if you, for example, do... Sorry. I'm bad at this game. It will, if you do that and then do the level 3 immediately, it will track. This one does more damage than the other one, but it does not give you any stacks. And a special thing after any of the Androids, after the Android 21 level 3, is you get a little bit of an insane setup. So here you can go for just a normal overhead, or if you just hold the direction you want to go in, the up and forward, and then do a dash, you can do a cross up. And you have to time it a little bit, a little bit better if you want to do lights off of it. But after the cross-up, most of the time, you can do a medium. Let me show you. I messed up, but yeah, see, you can do the medium after it. Let me just show you again so I get it right. I'm trying to do this all in one take because I don't like editing. I already messed up once, so I have to do it, but, I'm just bad. Anyway, you saw, you can get a cross-up, you can go on the other side, and it's really easy to do it. It takes a little bit of practice to just get it right, but the way I do it is I just hold up and forward, so you jump immediately, and then hold it until you're like in a position in the air where you can cross up. And I'm doing it really bad right now, but you have to do it a little bit sooner than I'm doing it. I'm just bad at this game, but and also Kid Boo's really small. Maybe it works with another character. Let's try Android 16. So this works. This will set up anywhere on the screen except for in the corner. All you have to do is basically just do this. Maybe it's just I'm bad. Anyway, you can get a cross up there, and it's kind of crazy because it looks very similar. Like if you just do this, or if you do this and then that, it looks very similar. There, I did it right. I think this is the distance that it sets you. I'm just bad. I do it. I press the button in at a weird place. I haven't practiced in a while. I've been playing other teams, but yeah, you can do a lot of stuff with Android 21. Now, let's get into her actual gameplay. So, for her actual gameplay, most of the time you're going to focus. Android 21 is really good in neutral. She has this bomb, she has this thing. Honestly, I don't really play her neutral all that much, just because I don't like being a zoner. It's just not my playstyle. But she can do this. Like I said, she has this really long range down medium, which you can combo off with an assist. I messed up, but anyway, you saw how I did it before. It's really good. It's really just all around great. She's really good at neutral. She has really long range mediums. She can anti-air really easy with this thing, and then go from that into a 2H, and it'll hit. She has just insane normals, except for lights, because that's not that good. But this is amazing. Her mediums are crazy, and they're really fast for what they are. It's an 11 frame startup. That's really good. And it's the same startup for her for standing and 1 frame difference. But what's 1 frame? Anyway, so you're going to want to sort of not keep your distance, but she's really good at getting in just because of that pressure, just because she can use assists really well. She only really needs 1 assist to do a full combo. But if you have 2, you can end it with a Dragon Rush, which is always good because you can go into level 3, level 1, switch out, do whatever you want. Which is great. I think it's really cool that you can do that. And she's really good at putting pressure on. So let me show you just guard all. So she can do this, then that, then that, then that, then vanish, or she can do the command grab. She can do that. Do an assist. She's really good at pressure, especially because you're always afraid of this command. Oh, I know why it's not working, because I have this on normal. So you can do the command grab, and it'll catch them blocking. You can vanish off of it if you're alone. You can do a bunch of stuff, and it's just really cool. And yeah, so she has a lot of things. Offer 2 of this. You can dash in again. Do an assist, so you'd like think that's not an assist, that's a flipping switch out. Sorry. I'm just bad. Anyway, you can do an assist off of that to make it safe. Jump in, go for an overhead. That is sort of a 50-50. You can go in for an overhead or go for a low. Either way, it's really easy to do. All you have to do, it just takes a little bit of practice. As you can see, I'm a bit out of practice, but I still know how to. I say that, but I haven't done it right once. Anyway, yeah. So you want to do that. As for her combos, you're gonna want to work her assist into it, or I'm gonna show you what to do when you're anchor and show you what to do when you're in. So you saw all the combos that I were doing when you have assists available. You use the assist as an offensive option. You can use assist as to like an opening up option or a defensive option. It's up to you. But with Android 21, her combos are long enough, and her and usually her pressure is good enough so that the assists recharge every time, so you can use at least 1 during a combo. But I will show you what to do when you don't have another assist available. You want to do that, and then sorry, sorry, I'm just bad. So, you're going to want to use her EX moves to extend sort of combos that would finish off earlier, or just like you can do a lot of damage here. I dropped it. But you can do a lot of damage. As you saw, I did half his health with it was a 2M starter, so it's whatever, but on her own she can do a lot of damage, and especially when she's anchor, it does even more. And she gains bar really well. A lot of the times, especially off super dash, what you're going to do is the same thing, just extend into this thing. I messed up. But extend into the EX version. It only takes half a bar, but it extends combos far past what you could do. So here what you could do is like that maybe. So 2,000 damage, but off a you do a whole almost 1,000 more. Which is, for half a bar, it's pretty good, especially since it gives you that better knockdown. And you can always vanish and get that super dash. And the same thing works off of a vanish. Apparently not. I was wrong. I thought it did. I was wrong. Anyway, so it's just... Android 21 is really good as anchor. Honestly, you can play her anywhere on the team. I prefer up front just because of the medium startup, and because she's just... I think she excels with assists. I think she does much better with assists than she does without. And it's just easier to play her when you have that way of getting in, that way of sort of safely getting close to your opponent. yeah, and you can do just better combos. Get a Dragon Rush off of most of them. And then whatever. And it's just, her corner carry is also very good. Most of her combos, you can go into a heavy and it will get you to the corner, just because of her assist, just because it's just easy to do. It's easy. It's really easy to play her. Most of her stuff isn't complicated. Although you can do very complicated stuff with the Android 21. Like, for example, she has a bunch of corner combos that use rejumps. She does have rejumps. I don't know how to do the normal ones. I know how to do the ones in corner to a point. But I might do a video on how to do a rejump corner combo with Android 21 in the future if you guys want me to. I think that's all I want to say. Oh, jeez. One thing that I did forget to mention is that in the corner, you can let your full auto combo roll. You can let your full auto combo roll, and you can get the combo off of it. So here, you can get the full auto combo, and you can go into a combo. Although it does mess with the hit stun, so if you want to do that, it's whatever. You can also just do a medium into a heavy, which does, I think, as much damage as the auto combo, if not a little bit less. But it has lower hit stun, which is what most people do. I'm just lazy, and I just do 2 lights because I'm lazy. Anyway, yeah, but that is all I'm going to say for Android 21. There are definitely better guides out there if you do want to learn how to play better, like combo guides or just stuff like that. I might do one of the more fun combos. I might teach you guys how to do it. If you, I think I'm gonna do it just because it'll be fun. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like. If it helped you at all, I'm glad. If you want me to do any other character tutorial videos, I probably won't be able to go as in-depth, but I can do my research. I can sort of teach you the basics of the character. Just, if you guys want, whatever character you guys are, like, want to get more comfortable with. I feel like I play most of the characters to a degree where it's like, okay, I can beat people with them, even at the higher ranks, like, even though, so, if you guys do want to watch that, please let me know. I will be happy to make another one of these. If you want me to redo any of them because you thought I could go into more detail now that I'm better, I definitely will. All you have to do is let me know, and I will do that. Anyway, like I said, leave a like, maybe subscribe if you want, and ring the notification bell for more videos. You know what to do. I will see you guys later, and I hope you have a